In my quest to explore Ladakh, I decided to challenge myself to take the road less traveled. You see, the next 800 odd kilometers and 48 hours or so are going to be challenging and adventurous as there are no fuel stations, no proper roads, not many people or vehicles on the way. It's just going to be us, and we have to be prepared for the worst. It is pretty evident that one of the best ways to explore Ladakh, this massive land, is by road. But a crazier way is to explore where there are no roads. Hi, good morning. So me and the boys are on the way to Tso Moriri Lake and Hanle. Spent 3 nights in Leh, got used to the weather, got used to acclimatization, saw all the famous spots. The weather has been fluctuating a lot between hot and cold temperatures, but it was a pleasant stay. And now about 4.5 hours to Tso Moriri. From there we then move to Hanle. The plan is to do a route which is from the town of Leh all the way to Tso Moriri. Then follow it further to a small little border town of Chumur, from where we go off-road to head to Hanle, where we stay the night. And the next day we leave for Pangong Lake via the Tisakala road. We have some very brave boys with us. That's Karthik again in the back, that's Sumit, and that's Vinay. So everybody is prepared, seat belts on, and off we go. Finally, after a very rough terrain for about 12 kilometers, reached a smooth road which brought us to the Tso Moriri Lake, the largest lake at the highest altitude in India, in Ladakh. Here it is, Tso Moriri. Check out the color of the blue. I cannot explain in words the beauty of this space. No matter how much everyone travels and records and captures Ladakh, there is absolutely no way anyone, and I mean it, no one can do justice to this view. The next segment is very important if you are traveling from Tso Moriri to Hanle. If you simply put Tso Moriri to Hanle on Google Maps, it will show you a route. Please take my advice and take that road. Unless you are the adventurous types and have a convoy of 4x4 to take the route from the last village of Chumur. But do it at your own risk, because there is practically nothing and no one to help if you get stuck. We decided to go via Chumur as we were planning to refuel at the BRO office through our contact. Okay, so here is an update. We stopped to go down towards the lake, Tso Moriri, taking the 4x4. But the other car didn't notice and didn't wait. And now it's been 20-30 minutes into the drive. After we finished taking some shots near the lake, drone shots, etc., we left. And we're going like all speed to catch them, but we can't seem to find them. The roads are nice and open. You can see till about 2-3 kilometers away, but still no sign of the other car. So hoping that we will catch up with them soon. Adventure, maximum adventure. We are lost, we don't know where we are heading. No network, all we know is we are heading towards some town which is probably, I think, the last town that you can visit, which is closest to China. We're just going, there's nobody on the road. There you go. All you can see is those tornado looking whirlwinds, and I think we are going to be in the middle of one. We are going to be crossing one. You may want to stick around and see what happens, because it's getting closer. that thing over there, which is scary and is becoming bigger. We were stuck for a very long time. We all had to get down and push. It's a very bad road. Even a 4x4 is not helping. Now we are just trying our luck. We were able to get the car out. Now we are just pushing through at whatever speed we can. You can see we found one more local car who is helping us through the road to take us to the other side. I'm huffing and puffing because the altitude and then all the hard work. On our way, we got stuck in sand, got lost. No network, no people, no direction to help, nothing. Till we reached a tipping point of giving up and driving all the way back to the route Google Maps showed us, which would take more than 6 hours now. But then, miraculously, a local car came out of nowhere from a distance and asked us to follow. That too was not easy as it sounds. We somehow managed following the vehicle through loose sand, mountains, ditches, water crossing and whatnot till we finally reached a rough looking road made out of tiny stones leading to Hanle. Hello, good morning from Hanle. There has been no network since yesterday. We had a very terrible time. We got stuck twice in between where the sand basically kind of covered the entire car and half of the wheels were in the sand and stuff like that. Somehow we managed to get out of the situation. Having said that, did a whole lot of adventure, did a whole lot of driving. Right now the cars are nice and clean. Last night they were all covered with brown sand and mud and muck. Reached Hanle, beautiful city, beautiful town, actually not a city. Famous for its star gazing, star viewing. We saw it last night. There was a telescope on top of a hotel. Beautiful, beautiful sighting of the Milky Way. I have also taken a night lapse of the same. That's the Hanle observatory on the top, if you can see behind me. A little silver dome. That's where Hanle became famous. Stayed at this homestay called Holiday Inn. Very nice, very cozy. All amenities, all facilities, right from power supply to hot water, everything. Nice clean bathrooms, very important. So that's Hanle. We're gonna go to the Hanle Gompa, which is also supposed to have a breathtaking view, and then from there we head to Pangong. So off we go for today and see you on the road. Now let me tell you why reaching Hanle was so important. You see, Hanle lately has become a hotspot for many reasons. It's located very close to the famous Umlingla Pass, which is the world's highest motorable pass at 19,300 feet. And the quest for adventure has taken a toll on us because yet again it's taken us through a very bad road. I don't think you can rely on Google when you travel in Ladakh. It's better to ask locals or maybe taxi drivers, because that way at least you won't be going through a really bad patch of roads for an hour or so. Finally arriving Pangong Lake. It's a pretty big lake and it has multiple touch points or areas where you can book your stay and do various activities. We are heading towards the northernmost part so that we can then head to Nubra from there. Arriving at our destination. At native hut
I didn't want to stay in a tent because it gets really cold in the night. So these kind of huts are better, which are made of wood, and it has all the facilities. That's the Pangong Lake behind me. A lot of places to stay over here on this hill. At least some 20-30 different properties. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting crowded. It's getting filled with a lot of tourists. So yeah, this place is also going to be too crowded in a couple of years once all the roads are done and stuff. But then that's the way it is. We humans tend to reach every place possible and then spoil it. But Pangong Lake made it. We'll go down near the banks of the lake in some time. We'll just freshen up and stuff and then we'll shoot. Pangong Lake. It's really beautiful. I have to admit, the sheer size, the blue color and the mountain ranges that kind of surrounds the entire lake, it's everything about it in terms of location, in terms of the feeling and everything. It's just beautiful.
Just when you thought you had seen everything in Ladakh.
Today we are going to have some fun. We're going to go to the Nubra Valley sand dunes and we're going to go to the Diskit Monastery where you have the biggest statue of the future Buddha. Heading to Turtuk, which is the last village towards the northern part of Ladakh. Also going to visit the last village of India, Thang.